So Columbia Land of Flowers sent me today this brown box that was full of these great things in front of me. Gerber Daisies, this ribbon, this elastic band, this Mother's Day 2009 Columbia Land of Flowers mug with foam inside, and also a bag of moss. So I'm going to be putting together a topiary for Mother's Day. I am a huge lover of Gerber Daisies, so as soon as I saw these, and the colors are so pretty, so vibrant, so full of life that, they just grab me immediately. So I'm going to be putting together, with all these materials, a Mother's Day topiary. Now I've never done this before, so this is a huge first for me. So the steps were, the foam inside this mug, it's been soaking in water for 30 minutes with preservatives, so this is all set to go right inside this mug. I opened up all of these Gerber Daisies, and the rule of thumb was to put them together as if it was almost like a pom-pom kind of creating here. And it said to put together about 10 of them, so I'm just going to grab some. I mean, look at how beautiful they all are. They're all wide open. This really pretty orangeous color, this reddish too. It's so pretty. Now, I have always loved flowers for Mother's Day. This coming up will be my 5th Mother's Day, because I did celebrate when I was pregnant with my son William. That was my first official one. So this one will be my first one, though, with 4 sons. So this is very exciting for me. So I have all of these Gerber Daisies in a tight bouquet. I'm going to take one out just to make it a little bit easier for myself. So I have them like this. You take this elastic band, and you're just going to flip them over like this. Get them nice and sturdy. You take this elastic band, and you shoot it right over the top, and you just slide it down. So you have this really great tight bouquet on top. And you take some scissors, gardening scissors, and you just cut about 1 inch off of all the stems on the bottom. Now, I'm usually not a gardener on my own. My husband loves to work in our gardens. I started a garden as soon as we moved into this house 3 years ago that I've maintained, and it was a garden that I started with my sons. So I have this tight bouquet right here, and then you take the foam that was inside this coffee mug, and you just press down, and you have them up. So look at that. They stand just like that, very easy. Take this yellow ribbon, and you just tie it nice and tight right on top. Topiary is almost done. I'm going to tie it in a little bow. And take this moss right here as well, and kind of play with it. Just sit it around the top. And also the challenge was to also see what kind of special, unique thing that you could add to this topiary. After all, it is Mother's Day, and I wanted it to reflect my 4 sons somehow. So this afternoon, we had a little craft project. I cut out a bunch of little white hearts for the boys, and they each decorated 1 heart, even my son Henry. And I wrote their names on the heart. This is Henry, and I said "My love" on it. And I held the crayon for Henry, but still, this was from him. And what I thought a nice addition to this would be to just tie these hearts around this topiary. Because after all, again, it is a Mother's Day topiary, and heck, I wouldn't be a mom without my 4 boys. And I wanted to make sure that this reflected them. This is my son Alexander. His favorite color is black right now because he thinks he's Darth Vader. So he made sure he put lots of black on it. And on Alexander's, I wrote "To my heart," because he is just about the sweetest little man in the world. And then I have my Benjamin, and I just put on this "My life." And I'll attach this on the other side. And then the last one I have over here, it says "My William." And he was my first son. He's the first one that allowed me to experience a Mother's Day, and I wrote "My smile" on it too. And William, when he saw the flowers today, he wanted to use orange. So he made a very bright orange heart for me. So I'm going to tie this one around the back. And I think this, reflects, a mother too. All these cute little additions to this topiary. And then my sons too, they're in bed right now. We're actually leaving tomorrow morning for a trip, so they had to go to bed early tonight. But my son said to me, Mom, you can't do a bouquet without these Star Wars figures. And again, being a mom of 4 boys, you know what? There's no Barbie in this house. There's no pink. We've got these Star Wars little figurines. So I promised them that I would stick these in my topiary mug that we're having, that I have all the stems sticking out of. And you know what? As funny as this may sound, when I see this topiary with these figures popping out of it and each of the hearts with my son's name, this to me is Mother's Day. It's very special, and I just think this is a really fun treat to be able to do today and include my sons, and a great little craft project for myself. So my sons will have a field day with this tomorrow morning. Like, I'm even going to put this upside down. They'll get a kick on this. This guy keeps falling out, but I'm going to stick him in. So here is my Mother's Day 2009 topiary. This is the Columbia Land of Flowers, and I think this is just, again, a beautiful, great project to do. So happy Mother's Day to all those moms out there.